Matty's super secret sound podcast.
G'day team, it is Gina and Matty here. Oh, exclusive little podcast.
Oh, look at us go.
Moved studios, we're now in the podcast studio. Sitting
A bit posher.
Sitting on the couches, the different camera setup, and gosh, I feel like, maybe we should be talking about relationships and things like that. Isn't that what podcasts do? It's
some
about
life
relationships.
Advice.
Yeah, sell some marital aids, that's what it's about. But no, that is not why we are here. We are here because we have a $30,000 secret sound that we want to give away on the radio show.
Yes, we do. We're trying to give it to you.
Some would say we're gagging to give it to you. Oh, that didn't, it sounded better in my head before it came out of my mouth. Quickly, before we get into some of these wrong guesses, what we're going to do here is just play you all of the incorrect guesses so far.
Yes.
And that way you've eliminated it. So when you get through maybe to us in the morning, there's ads, there's Nick, there's, Meg when she's back. When you get through, don't say any of these.
It's good, so good to know what it isn't. This is the most important homework you'll ever do because you could win $30,000.
Oh, you'd be mad not to.
Mad not to have a listen because there are lots of same guesses happening.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to let off the confetti cannons that we have in the radio studio. Not in here because we're in the podcast studio, but in the radio studio and let them off. And I want to just do a quick snap poll with you to CJ's here, our producer. Hi, CJ.
Hello.
When you clap, right?
Yeah.
Do you clap finger to finger?
Oh.
Or do you clap like palm to finger, crossover palm to finger? How do you clap?
Well, I just automatically did, when you said the word clap, I automatically did palm to palm.
So you're palm to palm.
Yeah. I'm a fingers on the palm.
Yeah, with a slight tilt. With a slight tilt.
Trying to be loud. Palm to palm.
I think because I like to hold my own hand.
Yeah, it's loud, palm to palm.
Have you seen Nicole Kidman clapping?
Oh my God, yes!
Have you seen it?
The fingers out.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Good job.
Yeah. But then there's the sport clap where you can cup, and this does my wife's head, and she hates it. She's like, oh, shut up. When you're at the footy or at the cricket, and you cup, so your fingers into your palm, and you can get real loud. So this is my...
Oh!
It's really aggressive.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. Can you give the...
I don't know, maybe
I don't know what you're doing over there. It sounds completely like something else. All right, let's get into it. Or you can let us know how you clap through our Insta at Gina and Matty. These are the incorrect guesses for the $30,000 secret sound so far.
I think it's pulling the tape off like a new appliance, for example.
I think it's opening a glass bottle with the swing top, the little rubber bit.
We believe it is taking a removable sticky hook off the wall, pulling that little stretchy piece that comes down. I just think it's when you blow off a balloon and then at the end you tie it up.
The thing that puts on the packaging tape when you put it on a box and it's that little roller thing.
You know when you're squeezing out a balloon and then you pop it?
He thinks it's pulling tape out of a tape dispenser and ripping it off at the end.
You know when you've got a zip tie and you're zipping up something to hold it onto something, for example, fishing rods onto your car racks, and you're using the zip ties to pull tight to hold it on.
Okay, I think it's removing a cork from a wine bottle with an old-fashioned corkscrew.
I really like to think it was opening like a ring pull can, like a can of soup or something when you lift the lid. Is it somebody stepping on a squeaky floorboard?
I think it may be inserting or ejecting a DVD from a DVD player.
Is it pulling cling wrap out and cutting it? Opening a can that has a ring pull.
On a reusable bottle, it has a spring mechanism that you release and it pops.
Is it a knife going to a knife sharpener?
It's opening a drink can with a ring pull.
Is it a sticky tape dispenser? Like someone pulling tape and snapping it off on a dispenser?
Is it screwing a corkscrew in and popping out the cork?
Somebody opening the Hogwarts Legacy game. Opening or closing Hogwarts Legacy. Mate, I think it's cutting something with a guillotine.
Sticky tape cutting off the roll. An audio cord being put in or out. So it's pressing in the lid of the Nespresso machine. Clicking ready.
Is it placing wireless headphones back onto a charger port?
I believe it is extracting the cork from a wine bottle. Tying the end of a balloon and then letting it snap back.
I think it's changing attachment on a hairstyling wand.
I think it's a robot vacuum cleaner going back to its docking station and clicking itself in.
It's refilling a stapler with staples.
Is it a cricket cup maker thing?
I think it's unscrewing the plug out of a hot water bottle and pulling it out.
I think it's those Velcro catch ball game things that you have when you're a kid, pulling the Velcro ball off the catching pad.
Glad wrap going on top of a bowl and flicking it with your finger.
My guess was ripping the tape out of a tape dispenser with a little jagged edge thing. Taking the lid off a styrofoam box. It is the stamp, like a stamp when you push down. I don't know the correct actual name. So as it makes the sound as it kind of goes down, makes impact and releases. I think it's after you finish making your coffee in your special coffee machine from Harvey Norman, it's pulling the grip head, twisting it and pulling it out of the machine. You know how after blowing up a balloon and you're tying up the end of it, for me, that's the sound.
I reckon it's tying up a balloon.
I think it's slicing a piece of cheese using one of those little cheese slices with the wire on it.
Look, I think it might be the Q&A crisp pop jar, the old school jars with the orange rubber seal.
I think it's a balloon being tied.
Inserting the gas cream bulb in the whipped cream machine.
I think it's popping a cork from a wine bottle.
It's the protective coating on the front or wrapped around a brand new appliance, and it's being pulled off and stretched and then gives way.
I think it's swimming slippers putting on your foot.
So putting the top of the NutriBullet into the bottom bit, pushing down and twisting to lock it in.
Is it a food vacuum sealer?
I believe it's sticky tape coming off a sticky tape dispenser.
Is it the sound of opening up a new can of tennis balls?
Okay, I think it might be loading a coffee pod machine. I think it's like when you finish tying up a balloon and you sort of do the tie and then you pull it and let it go.
I think it's tying up a balloon animal and then that little sort of flourish they do at the end when they, puff out the tail on the dog balloon or whatever animal they're making.
Closing the overhead cupboard door in a pop-top caravan.
Is it a needle going on and off a record player?
I think it's a pop in a champagne bottle, popping the cork out of the champagne bottle.
I think it is opening, disconnecting the dust part of the Dyson stick vacuum cleaner.
Is it closing and locking in the lever on a blender lid?
All right. Don't say those. If you get through tomorrow morning, right, with us.
Don't say those.
Well, I suppose this is timeless. You get through at any time. Don't say those, please, because I'll hang up on you.
And listen again. Listen again.
Yeah.
Study.
All
listen
right.
again.
Star 104.5, it is the home of the Coast's biggest cash contest. Our Gina, me, Matty, $30,000 secret sound. Make sure you've got your radios locked because someone here on the coast needs to win it.